Dear all of my students in the information security class as CMB 558, let's today go with each other with the chapter, which is chapter 16, as a physical and infrastructure security. When we talk about physical and infrastructure security, we deal with the environment around and our premises. We would like to secure ourselves against the outside physical environment around, and we would like to protect our infrastructure. This chapter is concerned with the physical security and with some overlapping area or areas of premises security. Premises here, it means your corporate, your computer center, or your company. We survey a number of threats to physical security, a number of approaches to prevention, mitigation, and recovery. It means that we will go through with each other what is the physical threats is and how to prevent, mitigate, and recovery from that physical threats. To implement a physical security program, an organization must conduct risk assessment. It means that the organization should go through what we call risk assessment to determine the amount of resources to devote the physical security and allocation of these resources. The company, the organization, should assign or would know what is the resources or the critical resources they have and how to protect that resource against the various threats. Okay, then let's go with the physical structure security. When you go with the physical and infrastructure security, you will see here that we have what we call logical security, physical security, and the premises security. It means that when you go with the physical security, here we would like to protect computer-based data. You see, protect computer-based data. Logical here, it means that untouchable material you would like to protect. Untouchable here, your data is stored on your computer. Against what? Against the or from the software-based and communication-based threats. When you talk about software-based, it means that we would like to protect ourselves against the attacker from outside as a software attack, as a malware, as a malicious software, as a virus, as a worms, as a Trojan. Then all of these what we call software-based threats and communication-based threats. When you said that communication-based threats like intrusion, it means that the intrusion from outside, or you may have intruder from inside. Then all of these what we call logical security. You protect computer data, untouchable information based on your computer against software and communication based threats. The second one, which is physical security, in that physical security also called infrastructure security. Protect the information system that contain data and the people who use, operate, and maintain the system. When you talk about here the physical security, you would like to secure your infrastructure information system. Your information system here is not only your computer server only. You have a computer system, you have a power system, you have air condition system, you have many systems which is integrated with each other to keep your system in a right way operation. That's why protect the information system that contain data. The information system contain data. It means that your computer system, your hardware and basic software and whatever, and the people who use. Also, you would like to protect the people using the computer system. The people operate the computer system and maintains and maintain the system. Then this is what's meant by physical security, the infrastructure you would like to keep. Premises security here, also known as corporate or facility security. It means that protect the people and the property within an entire area, your property area, facility, or building, and is usually required by law regulation. It means that according to the law, according to the regulation, you have to protect your facility, your entire area. We will see with each other what does it mean. Provide perimeter security, access control. It means that to protect your premises, then you have to have perimeter security. You have to have access control. You have to have smoke and fire detection. You have to have fire suppression. Some environmental protection and usually surveillance system, alarm and guard. Then we start here by the physical and the infrastructure security, which coming under logical security, physical security, and premises security. Let's go here with the physical security overview. When we come with the physical security overview here, then protect physical assets. What assets you have, you would like to, what physical assets you have, you would like to protect that support the storage and processing of information. Then you have a physical assets. These physical assets used for processing the information, storage and processing the information. Then we have here what we call involves two complementary requirements for the physical security. Prevent damage to physical infrastructure. Then we need to prevent the damage to the physical infrastructure and also prevent the physical infrastructure misuse that lead to misuse or damage of the protected information. Then through the physical security, we would like to prevent damage and prevent misuse of the infrastructure. Then when we go with the physical security threats, here this is the most critical or the core of that chapter, which dealing with the different type of threats to the physical infrastructure. Physical situation and occurrence that threaten information system. You see here, physical situation and occurrence that threaten information system. Then we will come the first one, which is environmental threats, technical threats, human caused threats. Then we will go with each one here in details. We will go with the environmental threats. We will go with the environmental threats. We will go with the technical threats. We will go with the human caused threats. Let's go here with the characteristic of natural disaster. This is one of the go here, which is the environmental threats. Then when we go with the environmental threats as a natural disaster here, all of you familiar by tornado, volcano, earthquake, ice storm, lightning, and flood. This is different type of natural disaster. This natural disaster has a most effective over your infrastructure. You have to have precaution, or you have to have pre-arrangement for that disaster, what we call disaster recovery plan. Then you go with the effect of that disaster. If you have, say, from that disaster you have temperature, then you will see in that table here what is the component or media in your premises, in your computer center, affected by this temperature. And you will see that the different component like flexible disk, magnetic tape, etc., the Series 8 degree centigrade will affect that media. Optical media, 49 degree. Hard disk media, 69, and so on. Then this is the temperature effect on your premises. Then we need to protect ourselves against that high temperature. If you go here with the water damage, also the water damage here is another way of damaging coming from the physical security. The water damage here is and other stored liquid affect our premises also. If you go here with the chemical, radiological, and biological hazard, also this is both a threaten or a threat from an international attack and from accidental discharge. Discharge can be introduced through the ventilation system or open windows and so on. Then you go here with chemical, radiological, and biological hazard. This is effect also for the physical security. If you go here with the dust and infestation, also this can affect your enterprise or premises and affecting your information system. Then next here, which is the technical threats. Let's go back for the beginning. We have technical threats. We have a physical threats. If you go here, let's go here with the slides number 5 here. We have environmental threats. We have technical threats. We have human caused threats. We talk about the environmental threats. Then we talk about technical threats. Technical threats here, which is coming in that slides, which is the electrical power is essential to run equipment. And if you have power utility problem like under voltage or over voltage or noise, under voltage interrupt the service, over voltage can destroy the chips or the IC's integrated circuit inside your system, and also the noise can make interference with the device's operation. Then if you go here with the human caused threats, then you have the second threats, which is the technical threats, the third one, which is human caused threats. Issue predictable, designed to overcome prevention measure, harder to deal with. Then this issue as a human, anything with the human being is little bit hard to be expected. Then issue predictable, designed to overcome prevention measure, harder to deal with, which is include unauthorized physical access, safety of equipment and data, ventilation, vandalism of equipment data, and misuse resources. This is all of these related to the human caused threats. Then when you go here, we would like to go with the different way of physical security prevention and mitigation measure. Then we would like to mitigate the physical effect or environment over your system. We would like to mitigate measure for the technical threats. We would like to mitigate measure for the human caused threats. Then for the three threats we have as a physical threats and technical threats and the human threats, then we would like to have prevention or mitigation measure. For the physical security prevention, we would like to go with the technical threats, then we mitigation, and then we would like to go with the human caused threats mitigation measure. Thank you so much.